Russian occupation troops and Ukrainian defenders have likely been fighting for control of the R66 highway near the temporarily occupied city of Kreminna in the Luhansk region for the past 5 days, according to British intelligence. And if Ukraine manages to completely take control of the highway, then this could significantly worsen Russia's positions at Kreminna, according to the Ministry of Defense of Great Britain.
The P66 highway is a key supply road for the northern section of Russia's Donbas front line from the Belgorod region of Russia. But if Ukraine were able to secure the road, it would highly likely further undermine Russia's defense of Kreminna. From the message of the UK Ministry of Defense.
The liberation of Kreminna will make it possible to hit the Russian occupiers who attack Bakhmut and in general will open 2 important directions for the Ukrainian defenders. This was told by the head of the Luhansk military administration, Serhiy Haidai.
It is impossible to exaggerate the importance of the liberation of the city because there are 2 directions from Kreminna. One is to Starobylsk, and it will be the deoccupied logistics center of the Luhansk region, and then it will be very difficult for the enemy to move any reserves, equipment or personnel, because all roads can be controlled by fire control from Starobylsk. The second direction is Rubizhno-Severodonetsk. This will help to break up their grouping, which is constantly storming Bakhmut. Serhiy Haidai, head of the Luhansk Regional Military Administration, on air of the national television.
The Ukrainian army is confidently liberating its territories, but it should be understood that the result and speed of a complete deoccupation are affected by weather conditions and the number of weapons, ammunition and personnel of both armies.
It is obvious that the battles will not be easy because everyone knows that battles in urban areas are extremely difficult among all other types of hostilities, but the Ukrainian army has the motivation, the corresponding support. It is obvious that the Ukrainian army implementing the concept of deoccupation of our country to the borders of 1991 step by step will move on different sectors of the front line. If we are talking about the Luhansk region, then it will certainly be implemented in the Liman direction.
Now, 700,000 soldiers are serving in Ukraine. More than 200,000 of them are well-trained and ready to perform complex combat missions, Valerii Zaluzhnyi, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, said. In order to reach the borders of February the 23rd, Ukraine lacks only the amount of weapons.
I know that I can defeat this enemy, but I need resources. I need 300 tanks, from 600 to 700 infantry fighting vehicles, 500 howitzers. Then I think it is absolutely realistic to reach the Ukrainian borders of February 23rd. At the moment we are getting what we need, but in much smaller quantities. Valerii Zaluzhnyi, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, in an interview with The Economist.
All Ukrainians are waiting for the restoration of territorial integrity. 85% of Ukrainians were categorically against any territorial concessions for the speedy end of the war. These are data from a survey by the Kyiv International Institute of Sociology. It was conducted from 4th to 27th of December with the help of telephone interviews. 2,005 citizens residing within the borders controlled by the Ukrainian authorities prior to February the 24th were interviewed. Reported by Dana Kolesnik, Vlada Tsurkan, UATV News.